what it is, what it was, and what it will be. This your boy GJ16. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Mike Woods. I'm a little confused, a little perplexed, a little emotional about the Mike Woods transfer to Oklahoma. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't seem or put me in a good place because I'm a fan. I'm fanatic about it. And I am not the only one that feel this way. Let's talk about it. 50 up and 50 down. I'll be wearing everything. 20 on the 20 round, 24s on everything. Mike Woods. Mike Woods. Why? That's just, I probably need to put that up somewhere up here, over here, whatever. Why? I don't know what it is. I have a lot to say about it, but so little time to talk about it. I feel it just came out of nowhere. I thought it's like a relationship that you have with Mike Woods. I like his channel, Woodville. It gives me an in-depth look on the team and the players that surrounds him. Makes us feel closer to the player. Yet my heart is broken because Mike Woods. And yes, I don't care what any of you Oklahoma fans say, any of you Oklahoma players say, coaching staff, I don't care. Any of you Oklahoma channels talk about. This hurts our feelings. Yes, Mike Woods was our number 2 receiver. Heck, Mike Woods was probably gonna have more or better stats in yards, catching yards, than Burks, because of course Burks is our number 1. He was gonna get the attention, but Mike Woods, look at the way he played last year. Look at the breakout of Mike Woods last year. You don't think that he was primed for a great year this year? Why? The question is why. You had a great, because I ain't gonna say great. You had a very good spring game. You heard what they were saying about the receivers doing spring practice. So it's like this was gonna be his year here at Arkansas. That's all you can think of. What a great player he was gonna be for the Razorbacks. To go through the debacle with Chad Morris. Yes, I understand that he recruited you. Well, his staff recruited you. Well, still recruited you. But I understand that you went through that and you stuck with Arkansas. You come into last year with a new coaching staff. Played very well. You stuck with Arkansas. This year come, spring practice happened. Woo pig for life is what you said. I'm not a family member of yours. I'm a fan. I'm not a coach of yours. I'm a fan. I am not your training staff, your friend, buddy, anyone close to you in your circle. I am a fan. So when you say Woo Pig for life, when you say I am glad to be here, when you look fans or speak to fans and say I'm your guy, right? So like we're like this or like that. Fans expect. Granted, we shouldn't. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know who said what. I don't know what Oklahoma did. Nothing comes out about it unless you say something come out about it. But it just feels off. It just feels something is wrong for you to be that devoted. Granted, you're a kid. You are a student from Texas. You came out of Texas high schools. You came to Arkansas. I thought you was going to go somewhere, probably back to Texas. But you went to Oklahoma. I understand why. Oklahoma got the opportunity to play in the national championship game, playoffs. They in the playoffs every year or every other year. They're a better team. But we coming? Dang, we coming. Granted, we're not there this year. Maybe not even next year. But we're getting the pieces to get there. And you was going to be a big part of us getting there. And I understand. You probably wanted your opportunity. I heard that it was a business decision. But it just don't feel right. A business decision, you would have made the decision before spring, right? A business decision, you would have made the decision after the football season ended. So as a fan, granted, I might be fanatic on this one, but as a fan, it just don't feel right. Now, I'm not one of them fans that talking about, I hope you go out there and break a leg or some crazy stuff like that. I seen that on Twitter and it was beyond ridiculousness. Now, you guys that saying crazy stuff like that, you need to stop. Like that group of fandom. And Arkansas ain't the only one. Don't act like Arkansas the only one that does this. There's other people, fan bases that have some fans that get ridiculous like that. But it's hurt. It hurts. That's the reason why a lot of people are speaking out about it. It hurts to see it. This ain't like our backup receiver, our fourth or fifth or sixth receiver that decides to transfer. This is our number 2 receiver who's prone to be number 1 to get number 1 yardage and catches and touchdown this coming year. This the guy we talking about. I don't. Yes, you going to see an opportunity to get drafted, not drafted, but going to the playoff. But the whole notion that I read on Twitter that they talking about that he's going somewhere where he can get drafted. Are you kidding me? You don't think that you can get drafted with potential numbers here at Arkansas? I dispel that notion. That notion is stupid to me. Like the year that you was prone to have here at Arkansas, you could have got drafted. Only thing I can think of is he just went there to experience championship, and nothing is wrong with that. Like, we're not championship bound this year. We're not playoff bound this year. I talk about what I think, how many wins we're going to have later on, but we're not that team this year. But heck, we going to demand respect this year. That's for sure. We got better players this year. We developing better players from the previous years into better players this year. So our team is going to be way better than last year this year. And you was going to be a part of that. And that's what sucks about it for the Arkansas fan base, to see you just suddenly leave. A couple days after spring practice, you decide to go into transfer portal. 2 days after that, you decide to go to Oklahoma. People think this foul play. How could they not? Right? They feel like you already had this plan. Now, like I said, it was a business decision. It should have been done at the end of last year, that you was going to transfer and go to Oklahoma, do your thing. Right? I don't have no problem with Mike Woods at all. I like the guy. He didn't burn no bridges on his way out. You're not a Woo Pig for life, though. Not to me. I mean, I feel like once you leave, you're going to graduate or finish your schooling as a Sooner. So, no, you're not a Woo Pig for life. That's just my thought on it. It's just, you're not. But that doesn't mean that. Does that mean I don't like you, or I won't root for you, and not the Sooners, but I won't root for you to put up some good numbers in the playoff when y'all get there? Because I don't see nobody in the Big Ten stopping Oklahoma. I don't see. Only challenge that they're gonna have is probably in the playoffs. That's it. People want to talk about Iowa State, but I don't see Iowa State stopping Oklahoma. They're gonna sweep through that conference like Clemson does the ACC. But I'm gonna root for you in the playoffs to hope you do good. Now, I'm sorry, and I apologize for. I can't really apologize for these over the ones that's wishing harms on kids. That's foul, bro. That's foul for those fans that does that. But we are hurt, and we're gonna feel this one, man. I don't know. I know we got now. Granted, now if it's a spot that we can probably lose somebody at, it's wide receiver. We have some talent there at wide receiver. They just need to be developed some more, get some more experience on their bill. But heck, that's the reason why Mike was our experienced guy right there. Deep threat. I'm talking about deep. You see that catch in the spring game? It's like this was signs to come for Mike Woods in the regular season. Now, I don't doubt we're gonna have somebody replace those areas for him and take up a lot of those yards. I'm hoping that Knox come to life this year. But Mike, this hurt. This sucks. But it's your decision. It's your life. We can't tell you how to do it. I'm glad that you came up and spoke out and backed up the wide receiver coach and the coaching staff. And like, yo, it ain't them. Stop. I was just dumbfounded about it. I was talking about fire the coach. Anyway, I appreciate that. We thank you for that. We absolutely thank you for your time here at Arkansas. But you are not Woo Pig for life. And we wish the best for you. I'll check in on your channel every now and then. And that's just what it will be. Peace.